Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Great to be here with you today. Looking forward to joining you on this Friday review where, as one of my favorite shows of the week, I get to bring you the absolute best of the week. I've got a fun new book to share with you, something that I read on the car ride. I'll be talking about that more today down south, as well as a new wake light that I've been testing out in our new apartment that we'll be in for the next couple months. So excited about sharing that with you. Of course, two new research studies that I wanted to share with you. One on antibiotics and pesticides in certain types of milk. So I'll share that. And then also what happens to your body as a night owl when you start to move back the clock from 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, midnight, back by a couple hours, what actually happens in your body and how you become healthier. So I wanted to share that with you. Super excited. But before we get to all of that, I always want to go over what's happening right now because in my opinion, and I love it this way, I know that it can be insane for my team. There's no doubt about it. But I really just love how much that we move forward in just one given week with our Equal Life team and our Integrative Health Practitioner team and the Cabral Wellness team, the podcast. It just seems like every single week they're really pushing their limits and pushing their boundaries. And I just love to see, I just love seeing people work up to their potential and our potential as a team. So essentially everyone has their own potential. And then when you come together, you have this greater potential that could only happen as a team. And so it's absolutely remarkable to see the nice team that we have over at IHP and then the, huge team that we have over at Equal Life now and our newly developed Cabral Wellness team that's only about, 12 weeks in or so with the new video podcast and all the new great things going over there, the health results accelerators, all the different assessments we're putting out. So again, just really, really love it. Want to give them a shout out. There's 50, 60 people on the team now between all departments. And so it's difficult to name every one of you. But again, I appreciate each and every one of you for allowing me to push forward with my mission and trying to preach this. But again, it's not just mine. This is a shared mission from our whole team. And again, they do just such remarkable work. So this week going on right now, we have our spring functional medicine detox. If you have not completed your functional medicine detox during the month of April, and I know this is the first week, I can't recommend it enough. In Ayurvedic times, in TCM, it was always about eliminating excess heat and toxins from the body built up from the winter-based season during that springtime. It can help with allergies, it can help with asthma, it can help with skin rashes, it can help with tinnitus, it can help with autoimmune issues, balancing healthy levels of inflammation. So again, I can't recommend it enough, and it's super easy to complete. It really is. If you've never done one before, do the 21-day. You won't regret it. It's guaranteed to work, but I don't like to talk about the guarantee. It's transforming in the way that you look at nutrition, your life, intermittent fasting. So again, I can't recommend it enough. You can find all the details at equi.life. That's equi.life/detox. And if you're just not convinced yet, I understand. I get it. It's new to a lot of people. Head on over to equi.life/detox-course. Completely free course. About 2.5 hours of what happens during a functional medicine detox. And again, you don't have to use the Equal Life functional medicine detox if you choose not to, but I want to teach you about why it's the number one thing that you can be doing for your body every 12 weeks. Again, it's just 7 days and you don't have to change your whole lifestyle for it. All right. So check that out. And of course, with the new month, this being April, we have a brand new group of IHPs that we're inviting in. That's over at integrativehealthpractitioner.org. 100 people only per month. New members, again, about, let's say, 2/3 of the people that join over there have no previous health coaching background, and about 1/3 of the people do. Some are doctors, some are all sorts of different types of doctors, chiropractors, naturopathic doctors, acupuncturists, who else do we have? Massage therapists, personal trainers, many different people in the health-based field. So again, one and all, we are here to teach you how to take your health education and your ability to help your patients or clients to the next level. So definitely check that out. And for new members this month, we're offering a 7-day functional medicine detox, the same way that I just spoke about, as well as a complimentary minerals and metals test for those people that sign up for the level 1, level 2 combo. And the detox is actually for level 1 or level 2. So check that out. If you have been looking to take your health education to the next level, I can't recommend enough. That's integrativehealthpractitioner.org. All right. And over at Equalife right now, as people are coming off their functional medicine detox this week or next week or the week after, depending if you're doing 7, 14, or 21 day, keep the results coming. Don't have it be like a roller coaster where you get amazing results every 12 weeks doing the functional medicine detox, and then it starts to taper off, and then you do it again. So here's what I want you to do. Keep it simple. Maintain your results with the daily foundational protocol level 2 or level 3. That's what I do. I do it plus the immunity protocol. I'll probably be a little bit more lenient during the summer months, and then I'll get right back on it for fall and winter for the immunity protocol. But every single day I do the daily foundational protocol level 3. Every single day. I used to do level 2, and then level 3 is just the addition of a daily digestive enzyme that we all need, especially as we get older. I'm getting older. It actually happened last week, so each and every year there's a new year that goes by, right, chronologically, but biologically, if we keep our micronutrients and we keep our antioxidants, we keep ourselves healthy, well, we should do okay. So daily foundation protocol level 2 or level 3. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's our daily nutritional support, all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs, antioxidants, daily detox factors, 15 grams of a plant-based protein in there. Then you have your daily your daily fruit and vegetable blend, 22 organic fruits, vegetables, and superfoods, a rainbow blend, not just greens blend, but an actual rainbow blend of nutrients you probably wouldn't get in your diet. That's a great complement to that daily nutritional support. Then the omega-3s. So omega-3s we know are just vitally important for our overall balancing of healthy levels of inflammation. And then there's the daily probiotic support. That's, of course, daily foundation protocol level 2. And if you do level 3, that's with that daily digestive enzyme that will help you break down more of your food so that you absorb more of those nutrients. So that's that. That's heading over. That's over at Equalife right now, equa.life, EQUI.LIFE. And for those people that want to keep the weight loss results coming, you can also get 20% off for life on a subscription for Fatlocity. Fatlocity is the first ever day and night clinically proven, scientifically backed fat burning program. Again, it's a full system. It's just not nutritional supplements, but of course, nutritional supplements are backed by science. All of the studies are actually listed right on the website. So for 20% off for life, which is an amazing offer on daily foundational protocol level 2 or level 3 and or Fatlocity, head on over to EQUI.LIFE for all the details. All right, podcast recap for the week. So I had a lot of fun recording the first show in my brand new office. I should talk about that just for a moment. So I have moved to a warmer climate for the last, I've only been here for about 2 weeks, so it's been quite enjoyable. The first week, I got to have some play. I got to have some work. My girls got to, for the first time in many months, be outside, get some vitamin D, get some sun, playing with other kids. I mean, it's been truly amazing. And of course, I totally understand, not everyone is believing in going outside right now and being with other people. And I get that. And I respect that for sure. Like, I respect your decision. And because, again, when it all comes down to it, we're all just trying to do the best that we can. And any beliefs that we hold for ourselves are simply the beliefs that we have for how we can best cope in life, right? I mean, that's really it. And so, again, I respect your point of view. And we've just decided, my wife and I, now that cases are dropping and people are building up herd immunity and all those great things, that we wanted to do what we felt is best for our daughters. I have a 6 and 8 year old daughter, and my wife and I, care about them more than anything else in the world. And we simply want to do what is best for them. They've been doing virtual school the whole year because that's what their school has decided to do in Boston. And so we said, hey, why don't we head down south, get some sun, allow our girls to do their favorite thing, which is swim in a pool, be with other kids. And it's been really nice. And it's been For them socially, it's been great to see. Remember, like for me, I can adapt to anything. I can live out in the country, which I've done in Maine, that I love. I can be in the city in Boston. I can be, down here in warm weather, which is very different than Boston. But at the end of the day, I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to enjoy my couple months down here, and that's that. So I'm in a brand new office. It echoes. The echoing will hopefully be gone by next week's show because I'll put some more bookshelves and things in this. But this space actually is a beautiful, small little space that I rented. And that's my dog in the background because I take him to record now with me on a daily basis. Hopefully he'll be barking a little less now. And so this space, though, is going to allow me to teach more. So over the next, about 4 weeks from now, you're going to see me doing a lot more Instagram stories, a lot more Instagram posts, same with Facebook. So if you're on those two channels, definitely check them out. I might expand to additional social channels as well. But also the main thing will be on YouTube. So if you're not following my daily podcast videos and other short clips on YouTube, I would love for you to join, subscribe, check that out because there'll be a lot of exclusive content over there. So it's just my name. It's just Stephen Cabral. It's Stephen with a PH. And you'll find me over there on YouTube. I'm going to be really dissecting labs, how to read your own labs. And I've got this new tech coming in. I think you're going to enjoy it. So anyway, I'm just trying to enjoy the process. I'm trying to make the most of the situation that we're all in right now. And I'm going to be doing a lot more teaching videos because this little studio that I'm in actually has a little just flat kitchen. So I can do smoothie videos and I can do a lot of basic cooking videos as well. So stay tuned for that. All right, podcast recap for the week on Monday, episode 1886. Hopefully you checked that out. That was the argument about being balanced in life. I explained on that show why sometimes you need to become imbalanced for a period of time in order to be able to achieve your biggest goals. So check that out. Episode 1887 was Harvard's 10 health commandments to preventing cancer. So that was a fun show to be able to go through their research. Let's see, 1888 was uncontrolled weight gain explained by metabolic syndrome. So if you've ever heard of metabolic syndrome or you're dealing with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, type 2 diabetes, or you're dealing with weight gain, you can't figure out why you can't keep the weight off or you can't lose the weight in the first place, that show explains it. And yesterday, of course, Conversations with Cabral. I'm hoping my interview comes out yesterday, but again, this is pre-recorded about a week before. So Dr. DiMartini, I want to make sure he's going to be an upcoming guest. If I spoiled it, I apologize. He'll be coming up next week, but I believe his show will debut because it's so current. I'm interviewing people every week that you'll be able to check out that amazing show for, it's a great show. So hopefully you get to check that out. All right, now let's get into our product reviews of the week. I've got a book review. I'm going to actually do the book review first before I get into this brand new wake light that I want to test out. New apartment, might as well test out a new wake light because I love my wake light because I like to beat the sun up. That means every single day I am beating the sun up. So something I enjoy doing because I enjoy watching the sunrise. It's not just about beating the sun up. It's about it's about me feeling like I'm in control of my day, to be honest with you. And the beauty of watching the sunrise, that's a big part of it. So I like to be outside if possible. If not, being able to watch it out the window. So this is a book that my wife bought me. Obviously I love gifts. I love gifts. There's no doubt about it, like a lot of people. But I love books and I love thoughtful gifts. And every once in a while, my wife buys me a book that she's heard somewhere that she thinks that I'll enjoy. And this book is called Finite and Infinite Games. Okay, so it's called A Vision of Life as Play and Possibility. And it's by James Carse. And basically it says there are at least two kinds of games. One could be called finite, the other infinite. A finite game is played for the purpose of winning. An infinite game for the purpose of continuing to play. If a finite game is to be won by someone, it must come to a definitive end. It will come to an end when someone has won. I love this. I love the concept of this book. It's something that I've thought about before. It's kind of like the 12-week year. It's like I understood it, I thought about it, but never put into words like this. And this book is short. It's 30 pages or so. I read it, but I took my time reading it. I only allowed myself to read about a chapter a day. And it's because it's one of those books that if you like to do this type of thing, if you like philosophy, which I love philosophy and I love psychology, you ponder it a bit. and I would chat with my wife about it. And because I feel that I'm living this. So there's two things. So one, and my team knows this, we play a finite game. We are trying to achieve and become the largest global functional medicine practice in the world. Not for the sake of becoming the largest functional global medicine practice in the world, but because if we achieve that, we are helping more people than anyone has ever done before. And for me, that's my life's mission. You know that I said when I was 19 years old, walking into that holistic doctor's office saying, this is absolutely amazing. This person has given me hope. And if I'm able to figure out my answers, maybe one day I'll be able to help other people figure out theirs. So it's been the guiding light of my life. It's like, okay, like this is what you're doing. You're opening up these practice. Okay, you want to reach more people. Okay, you're going to do a podcast. Okay, now you're going to put all your protocols online. Okay, now you're going to put all your labs online. Okay, now you're going to go on YouTube and teach videos. So it's like, that's what it's all about. And people say like, well, why do you do a daily podcast? Well, it's because I have 7 opportunities instead of just once a week to be able to inform people about all the different things that I've been able to acquire in terms of knowledge. And I want to pass that on to that next generation. So that's the finite game that we play. Is we look at that, okay, how many people are we helping this month? But the infinite game is life. In the infinite game, there's no ending. There's no number of people. Let's say we're trying to reach 1 million people a month. Let's just say that, right? Okay, that's great. But that's a finite number. It's a finite reach, right? How long am I going to do this? Well, for me, probably another 30, 35 years minimum, right? Okay, but what's the infinite game? The infinite game is you're playing to play. You're playing for the sake of playing the game. There's no winners. There's no losers. There's not even a way to judge. So it's a beautiful book. If that really, again, like I didn't do it justice, but if that philosophy sounds like something you might be interested in reading, take your time with this. You can read this book over a month or longer if you want, but a really nice book. And again, it's called Finite and Infinite Games. I'll link it up today with everything else at stephencabral.com/1890. Everything will be linked up there. Okay, so you know I love my previous Wake Light by Philips, okay? I'll link that one up as well, and all my resources in terms of all these gadgets and everything that I love, whether it's healthy bedding, healthy food, healthy supplements, healthy, skincare products, all that's at stephencabral.com/resources, okay? That's all there. But I purchased myself a new Wake Light. This one I wanted to get for a while, but I didn't want to spend the money, I'm like a lot of you. If I don't have to spend the money, I'm not going to spend the money, although I do love buying health and tech-based gadgets. So this is called the Hatch, okay? It looks a lot like the Philips Wake Light, but you see it glow blue right there? So I don't know if you can see that because I have light in there. Do you hear the sounds? The nice ocean sounds? It allows you to actually pick your sound and pick your light. So check this out. So you can actually, instead of just waking up by a bright white light, which gradually increases every minute for 30 minutes, that's how it works. That's how the previous Wake Light I have works. This is actually going to allow you to choose your color, and it allows you to choose your brightness or sound. So I turn up the sound, and I can also turn down the sound. Okay, but let's go through the colors because I will show my phone to you. So again, if you're watching this on video, you can check it out. There's an infinite amount of colors that you can scroll through. I don't think it's infinite, but you get the picture. I'll turn it to purple. Okay, so obviously you can see that. There we go. I'm going to change it to red to simulate like a sunrise. There we go. And you can check that out right there. So it's pretty cool because it allows you to really customize your sound. It can play a meditation for you before bed. It actually gives you, so you don't have to subscribe, it gives you 6 months of everything on the app for free, and then you can just cancel it after that. I think it's $49 for the year if you want it, but you actually can use this because I didn't want to pay money for it beyond what I paid for the device if I didn't want to. So it allows me to use it, try it out for 6 months, the different meditations if I want and all of that, and decide if I want to keep it or not. I probably won't, to be honest, because it's kind of like one more thing. But if you're using it and you enjoy it, then what is that, like $4 a month? It's a good deal, right? So who do I recommend this for over someone? And I'll show you the app right now. Okay, so you have your reading light, you have your wind down, you have sleep, you have a button for fall back to sleep if you want to play some calming music if you wake up, and then you have your sleep mode. Plus you have your alarms. So you can set alarms that enable you to, as I said, wake up by light and a little light sound if you want. You can do no sound. I do no sound and I just do the light. So let's say I set my alarm for 5:30. It will gradually start getting brighter each minute starting at 5 o'clock. And my body will naturally wake up rather than just being startled out of bed by an alarm clock. So these are amazing devices. Again, I love wake lights. I've been using them now for a long time. I have the original Philips, which is like the big dome. And then now, of course, I have the hatch down here. So again, I'm a big advocate. If you wake up fine, then obviously no big deal. But if you wake up before the sun rises and you want to simulate that sunrise, then it's a very natural way to wake up. It starts to increase those neurotransmitters naturally, like dopamine naturally will increase and work with cortisol. It will start to decrease your melatonin levels. You'll probably wake up with more energy and less grogginess. Which one do I recommend? So that's the tough thing, because I kind of go back and forth now that I've been using this for about a week or two, is that I like to keep my sleep routine simple. So for me, this device works with your phone. And I want some things in life that work without my phone as well. And so I'm glad that I have the hatch. And I'm glad that you can play with all the different colors, and you can even use it in your kids' room if you want, because you can turn on the light in the morning to wake them up for school, because you can do it manually. So that's pretty cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's pretty phenomenal that you can do that. And you know that I love health tech. So this is an amazing device. If you're someone that wants to use all the different colors and all the different sounds, this is the buy for you. This is without a doubt it. It's maybe like $30 more than the Philips. But if you want to keep your sleep and wake routine super simple and just use a white light that gets brighter each minute, then the Philips wake light is the way to go. So for me, I'm glad I have both, but honestly, I like to keep everything simple for my sleep routine and my wake routine, so I still like the Philips wake light. Hatch is phenomenal, especially for all those tech people that love using the apps and all that. But if you want to keep it simple, you'll go with the Philips. You can't go wrong with either, though, to be honest with you. You can't go wrong with either. They're both fantastic. All right. Last but not least, we have our research for the week. And the first one is this: antibiotics and pesticides found in milk. So a study of 4 brands of organic milk and 4 brands of conventional milk found no residues in the organic, but some residues of pesticide and antibiotics in the conventional milk. How much? Well, between 26% and 60% of the samples. So about half of the samples, let's say, contained some levels of amoxicillin. So it's like your kids and you are taking amoxicillin antibiotics without actually taking the capsules. How disturbing is that, right? So you have to understand, a lot of people like to give natural health a hard time because you're always talking about, well, this toxin and that toxin, but it's the truth, right? It's the truth. A lot of people just don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear about how antibiotics disturbs their gut microbiome. And by taking in conventional food and milk-based products or cheese-based products made from conventional milk, they're actually hurting their gut microbiome and their immune system as well. Because this came from Dr. Welsh, who is out of Emory University in Atlanta, and it was published in Public Health Nutrition. I mean, this is a reputable journal. So, I mean, it's just disturbing. I just want you to know that if you're buying meat products, dairy products, egg products that can have the most amount of hormones in them, ideally you are choosing organic, and ideally when it comes to a meat or chicken-based product, you're choosing some type of grass-fed, grass-finished, or a pastured for the poultry. So again, just it is the truth, right? It is the truth. It's disturbing, and we have to vote with our dollars and just do the best you can. That's it. That's all I can say. But let's be careful. And of course, as you know, my opinion on milk in the first place, it's not the superfood that we've been led to believe. All right. Last research study on night owls. So So, night owls who reset their body clocks reduce stress and improve performance, coming from Dr. Facer Childs. In a 3-week study at universities in the UK and Australia, participants with bedtimes after 2 a.m. reported lower rates of depression and stress and performed better on cognitive and physical tests after shifting their schedules by 2 hours, meaning 2 hours earlier. Get to bed at midnight instead of 2 a.m. If you go to bed at 1 a.m., go to bed at 11 p.m. So by getting to bed earlier and waking earlier, you maximize exposure to sunlight in the morning and you eliminating more screen time before bed. So if you want to improve your overall levels of stress, improve your overall levels of cognition, improve your brain performance, get to bed earlier, as we've been saying before. There is no such thing as a night owl. Go back to my previous podcast. You'll get all the information on that. This was published in Sleep Medicine. I will link up all the studies for you, as well as the Hatch, as well as the book, everything else today at stephencabral.com/1890. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Can't wait to chat with you tomorrow on our Cabral House Calls. Take care.